Hi there, and welcome to AQR Unit 1, Lesson 5. Um, Today, we're going to be going over the different kinds of interest. Please make sure that you have the AQR Excel calculator downloaded, as it's going to make all of this much easier to understand. In Lesson 5, we're talking about interest, which can be defined as a fee charged by a lender on money borrowed or money earned on an investment, such as money deposited into a savings account. There's two kinds of interest. We have simple interest, which is linear, and compound interest. Okay, with compound interest, it's a way in which most banks and credit unions pay out. Simple interest is used by the formula I equals PRT. Compound interest is defined by the formula A equals P times 1 plus the rate over the number of times compounded raised to the NT power. Working this out by hand can be a little tedious. Therefore, we have these Excel calculators. Please make sure that you have them. Now, there's different methods for compounding interest, such as annually, quarterly, monthly, and daily. So the more frequent the compounding, the more money you can earn. If it says that it is annually, N is 1 because it compounds one time per year. So let me put this on here. So if it's annually, N equals 1. If it's quarterly, N equals 4 because there's 4 quarters. If it's monthly, N equals 12. And if it's daily, N equals 365. Now, the compound interest formula can be used to find the total amount, principal, rate, time, and interest earned in the compound frequency. When finding time, you have to use logs. Therefore, using the Excel calculator is much easier. So let's look at question number 1. It says Amanda's saving to use as a down payment on a car. She opened a savings account and deposited $3,500. The account earns interest at a rate of 3% compounded quarterly. How much money will she have in 2 years? Well, her original amount is $3,500. The rate is 3%. The number of times it's compounded is 4 because it's quarterly, and time equals 2. So you just get your Excel calculator. And since we're talking about it compounding, I'm not going to use simple interest. I am going to scroll down here. I'm going to find the one that says compound interest. And I want compound interest, and I want to know how much money. So that's going to be the final amount. So P is 3,500. The rate is 3, N is 4, and time is 2. Therefore, after 2 years, she will have $3,715.60. Now, our next question. Faith has deposited $2,300 into a savings account that earns interest at 3.5% compounded monthly. How much money will she have in the account after 4 years? So P here is 2,300. The rate is 3.5%. It's compounded monthly, so N is 12. And time is 4 years. Since we're looking for time, once again, I'm going to use the same spot because I want to know the final amount. So 2,300, 3.5%, N is 12, and time was 4 years. So after 4 years, she will have $2,645.09. On this one here, it says after 3 years, the balance on Mark's savings account is $4,231.70. The account has an interest rate of 2.9% compounded daily. How much money did he start out with originally? So A, because that's our final amount, is $4,231.70. The rate is 2.9. It's compounded daily, so 365. And the time was 3 years. So on my Excel calculator, what I want to do is I want to determine the initial value. So my final amount right now is $4,231.79, 2.9 compounded daily, and the time is 3 years. Therefore, Mark started out with $3,879.20. Here I've got one. Alex deposited $3,100 into a savings account. So $3,100 7 years ago. He remembers that the interest is compounded yearly, therefore N is 1, but he doesn't remember the rate. He currently has $4,134.62. What is his interest rate? Now, making sure in my calculator I stay underneath where it says compound interest, I'm going to go down to where it says determining the interest rate. Put in all of my values, and it tells me my rate is 4.2%. On our next question, Miriam has a 5-year CD for $11,250 that has an interest rate of 3.675% compounded quarterly. How much interest will she earn after 5 years? So what we want to know first is the final amount. So she's starting out with $11,250 at 3.675 compounded quarterly. So I put a 4 in here, and here has 5 years. So after 5 years, she has $13,507.96. So now what I'm going to do to figure out how much interest she earned is do the 13,507.96 minus the original amount, $11,250. Therefore, she earned $2,257.96. The next one is exactly like this. So here, Helen wants to double her savings of $4,000. She's opened an account with an interest rate of 3.8% that compounds quarterly. How long will it take her to double her money? So making sure I'm under time, what I'm going to do is put in the initial amount, the rate of 3.8. It says she wants to double her money, so I need $8,000 here. So it tells me 18.3. Well, this right here is going to be 18.3 years, but it says it wants it in years and months. So what you want to do here is figure out what 0.3 years would be. Well, we know there's 12 months in a year, so times 0.3 is going to give me 3.6 months. I need to round that up, so this becomes 18 years, 4 months. Now, the other questions are exactly like the first ones. If you need help or you have questions on any of these, please make sure to reach out to me and let me know. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.